I love watching students being confident, independent, and helpful. Not only do I not have to go searching for anything, neither do my students. Look, organizing a classroom can take a lot of creative classroom organization ideas and quite a bit of organization for teachers to do up front. And I confess, initially I had a vision for labeling that was awful and needed to be redone, so that took some extra work. But when I compare the level of effort it takes to set up classroom organization bins to the amount of effort, disruption, and mental load that they saved me every single day, there is no question at all about classroom organization importance. Classroom organization strategies, in addition to the goodies I mentioned above, there are so many advantages to effective classroom organization. For some students, I am teaching them what organized looks like and the value of it. For other students, I am providing the visually organized-ish environment that they need to thrive. For all of them, I am teaching them how to put things back where they belong. Also, for all of them, I am providing a teacher who is calmer, more fun, focused, and engaged as my overwhelm is reduced and exhaustion is lessened. A fun, focused, and engaged teacher combined with helpful, more confident peers is a great support for building classroom community too. And let's not forget differentiation. In the example I listed above, those students independently chose from the selection of tools in my classroom the tool that they felt would benefit them most in their learning. That is learning to be proactive about taking responsibility for their own learning, my friend. The Rec and Rec supports differentiation in many ways, and all I had to do was have it available to them. Why classroom organization bins are important? 1, creating an effective learning environment. The learning environment is so essential to student or success that it is considered one of the ways to effectively differentiate. Organization lends itself to focused learning, minimizing distractions, and promoting engagement. Without organization, classrooms can become chaotic and overwhelming. Classroom organization bins are a crucial element of an organized environment by providing structure and order. As students move around the classroom with the confidence that they know where to find what they need, a sense of security and a predictability is created, contributing to a positive learning environment. So, next up is number 2. There are more teacher challenges when there isn't proper organization. I remember starting out, and I remember the piles that I needed to get to all year long. However, over time, the piles disappeared and the classroom was clutter-free. The students were independent and I worked way fewer hours. The extra hours in my day became more fun too, as I had the energy to do something other than crashing on the couch every night. Classroom organization bins support differentiation with no added effort, provide structure and order, minimizing dysregulation of you and the students, and minimizing wasted time. And this all leads me to the next point, number 3. Classroom organization optimizes instructional time. We all know that every minute counts in the classroom. In addition to the tools the students need, bins for your lessons can be organized into bins for you. I had a bin for each day of the week and eventually for 2 weeks. The 2-week bins weren't always in full use, but when I had a unit stretching out for a series of days, it was nice to know where to put the materials as I planned out my lessons. I remember during one observation, I just grabbed my bins, spread them out on the table at the front, zipped through everything, and there was minimal time lost during transfer. Strategies for effective classroom organization using bins I used IKEA Trofast bins. And no, that's not an affiliate link. I had lots of IKEA bins around the perimeter of my classroom. There were 6 bins just for my counting collections. The focus of counting collections was at the beginning of the year through to Christmas. But if I ever needed a quick and valuable lesson for a subplan, they never failed me. And my students knew exactly where to go, how to choose a collection and a recording sheets, and how to clean them back up. This is why I loved Trofast so much. I did not have to pull these collections down from shelves that I need a ladder to access. I literally just wrote counting collections in the day plan, and the sub was good to go. I had the same type of system for my classroom centers, organization, for my sight words, phonics, science and social studies units, and math tools. You can see that it was very much a grab and go system. So how to create systems for your classroom organization bins? Well, my science and social studies units were a bit different. The hands-on resources for each unit were in a large labeled bin, and they were on a shelf way up high. I pulled them down as a new unit approached, and I kept a spot for a large bin in the Trofast shelving nearest my desk. There it would sit for the 4 to 6 weeks I needed it until it was rotated out. Because everyone did word work at the same time in my class, I just pulled out the bin for each group, and they were good to go. Each group was working at a different level, but I created activities in my bins that each group could use. On Monday, each group received their words for their zone of proximal development, and then each group would rotate through the same activities throughout the week. Once again, all I had to do once the bins were prepped was hand each group the bin they were on that day. About once a month, I needed to make sure the materials in the bins were in good shape. Teacher organization tips and tools. Labels, labels, labels. That's the big teacher organizational tip here. Business cards, lamination, and Velcro dots. These are your other teacher organization tools for setting up your bins. Huh? You might ask? There are many options for buying pre-made labels for classroom organization bins, but I want them to be editable to get things just right. I discovered that the perfect label size was the business card size. I simply typed in my bin names onto the labels and printed them off. So if you are going to edit them anyways, business cards may be the idea for you. Personally, mine had little roses on the right side of each card. These were then laminated and attached to the bins with those little Velcro dots you find at the dollar store. Just be careful, some are more stickier than others apparently. The beauty of the Velcro was it made changing the bucket label as simple as typing on a new name, printing it off, and then attaching a Velcro dot to the back of the new label. Of course, when I wanted to change just one label, I would hand print that label until I had a full page worth. Organized does not equal perfect. As a recovering perfectionist, I decided to live with a few handwritten labels. Okay, so getting started with classroom organization bins. Other than labels, you are pretty much good to go. If the school will not pay for your shelving, consider investing in these storage units yourself. Trofast shelves are simple to build, durable, and transportable. In the life of a teaching career, they will last longer than many other storage units teachers use. I admit my school paid for mine, and that may not be an option for you. Maybe the Parent Advisory Council or whatever it's called in your area. A grant or a GoFundMe page could help too. They're even so durable you could consider garage sales. I just know that classroom organization bins were one of the best decisions I made about getting my classroom up and going. So how about you? Regardless of whether or not you choose Trofast bins for your classroom organization bins, I encourage you to consider organizing your classroom in a way that supports differentiation, makes lesson planning easier, builds student independence, confidence, and sense of security, calms the visual chaos of your classroom, saves you time and energy in the long run, both in school and out of school. I would love to hear your thoughts on classroom organization bins and how you use them. Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this or any other video helpful, I encourage you to download the free classroom management checklist. Find the link in the description below. Thanks for joining me today, and I hope to see you soon. Bye now.